Your parents stayed together for 40 years. You can barely make it past 5. What changed? It's not that love is dead. It's that the rules completely changed and nobody told you. Let's be clear, more marriages aren't failing. More people are just refusing to stay in failed marriages. There's a difference. And understanding that difference changes everything. In your parents' generation, you stayed married no matter what. Unhappy? Tough? Unfulfilled? Deal with it. Married was married, you made it work. But here's what that actually meant. A lot of people were miserable. They just didn't talk about it. They smiled through holidays and slept in separate rooms and pretended everything was fine. That's not success. That's endurance. And we've finally stopped pretending those are the same thing. So what changed? First, women have financial independence now. In the past, leaving meant poverty for most women, so they stayed even in terrible situations. Now, women can support themselves, which means they don't have to choose between their safety and their survival. And honestly, that's progress. The fact that more people can leave bad marriages means more people had bad marriages all along. We just couldn't see it. Second, expectations changed. Your parents expected marriage to provide security, stability, a partner to raise kids with. You expect marriage to provide all of that, plus emotional intimacy, passion, personal growth, and complete fulfillment. That's a lot to ask from one person, maybe too much. Your parents married someone they could tolerate. You married someone you were in love with. But romantic love fades. And when it does, you think the marriage is over. Maybe it's just beginning, but you don't stick around to find out. Third, we have too many options now. You swipe through hundreds of potential partners on dating apps. You see your ex living their best life on Instagram. You wonder, did I settle? Could I do better? Your grandparents married the person they met at church. They didn't question it because there wasn't anything to question. Limited options meant commitment was easier. But now, the grass always looks greener because you can literally see everyone else's grass. Here's another factor. We're terrible at conflict. We weren't taught how to fight fair, how to repair after an argument, how to sit with discomfort. So when things get hard, we bail. We think, this shouldn't be this hard. If it was right, it would be easy. But that's not how relationships work. Every relationship requires work. The question isn't whether you'll have problems. It's whether you'll work through them. And most people don't, because we've been sold this idea that the right person makes everything effortless. Then there's the self-actualization trap. We're told to prioritize ourselves, to not settle, to chase our dreams, to never stop growing. All of that sounds great, but it makes commitment really hard. Because the moment your partner stops helping you self-actualize, you think, maybe they're holding me back. Maybe they're not. Maybe you're just going through a phase. But you don't wait to find out. You leave. Chase the next thing, the next person, the next version of yourself. Social media makes this worse. You see couples posting their highlight reels, date nights, vacations, romantic gestures, and you compare that to your Tuesday night when you're arguing about who forgot to buy milk. Your brain says, everyone else has it figured out. Everyone else is happy. Why aren't we? But they're not. They're just not posting their arguments. You're comparing your reality to their performance. And that's a losing game. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Some divorces are necessary: abuse, betrayal, fundamental incompatibility. Those are valid reasons to leave. But a lot of divorces happen because people give up too soon, because they mistake ordinary relationship challenges for proof that it's not meant to be. Marriage is hard. It's supposed to be. You're two different people trying to build one life. That requires compromise, communication, forgiveness, patience. And honestly, most people don't want to do that work anymore. We want instant gratification. Easy, fun. And when it stops being fun, We're out. So what's the answer? Maybe we need to adjust our expectations. Stop expecting one person to meet every single need. Stop comparing our relationships to fantasy versions we see online. Or maybe we need to accept that lifelong marriage isn't for everyone, that it's okay to outgrow relationships, that divorce isn't failure, it's just change. There's no right answer. But understanding the psychology behind why it's happening, that helps. If this made modern relationships make sense, subscribe. We're talking about the psychology behind why love is harder than ever and what we can actually do about it.